Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We're going to give this fight against Cazador another shot. I think the plan will be kind of the same, but this time we're going to focus on taking out the guys around the outside first before we focus on attacking Cazador, because he just gets too much healing and the AoE damage he does is insane. I also gave Shadowheart the Blood of Lathandar. Had to run back to camp to grab it, but there we go. That should help her out. Other ideas.
Someone there?
I'm thinking we probably can use some of these tadpoles to give Astarion some useful abilities. A reaction, not crazy impressive, but it's a bit more damage that we can throw around. Might not be bad. Giving a bonus to our first attack per target. It's probably pretty good. And ability drain. Those are the three that strike me as interesting. I don't know how much draining abilities are, like how much that's going to affect things, but for, say, Cazador, some of the enemies that are going to stick around for a bit longer, slowly reducing their dexterity, it's probably not going to be a bad thing. So let's go for the three of them. Change a successful attack roll into a critical hit. That's probably also going to be good for him. We can just get him a free crit. Probably will save that for Cazador. But turn a sneak attack hit into a sneak attack crit. That's certainly not nothing. I don't think any of the others strike me as terribly important. Just to be sure, we do have Call the Weak active. We don't. I feel like I've turned that on several times at this point, and it keeps turning itself off. Okay. We both have Call the Weak active. Perfect. I think with that out of the way, we are ready to take on this fight again.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I'll go through the dialogue again rather than skipping it. Even though we've seen it before in the last episode.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you. Crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
He doesn't owe you anything.
Have you fallen so far that this speaks for you?
I don't need anyone to speak for me.
No. You always had a gift for words. I fondly remember your empty boasting, your tired jokes, your endless prattle.
No! Shut up!
Careful, Astarion, don't lose your head.
Do the cattle not know you, boy? Have they not seen your fits of temper?
You son of a bitch.
I did tell you not to lose your head.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant!
Ecce Dominus!
Fight on if you must, but I am only growing stronger.
Call Lightning. I'm gonna say no to that. That's gonna take a 5th level counter spell. I don't have the better ability. The once per day immediately stop it. That's odd. Well, counter spell. Don't really want to deal with your Call Lightning. And we're going to take absurd damage at the start of our turn. That ability of his where he just moves up and does, you know, 50 damage to us at the start of our turn or whatever.
The glowing sigils. Maybe we can redirect that power from him to us.
The runes are siphoning power to Cazador. If we reach the glowing sigils, maybe we can redirect the power from him to us. We stood here in the last attempt and it didn't do anything. Are they talking about these? I mean, obviously you can see the energy going into them. So if we stand on these sigils, is there some way to activate them or do something that takes the power from him? I assume probably just while we're standing there. Or does it permanently shut them off? No. Okay. Could cast Bless. Or I could just run for the first one of these. Just to see what it does. Because it looks like we can make it there. Yeah. Ritual source is 1. Do you have to stand there to maintain that? My guess is yes. But yeah, you can see it turned off the light, so it'll be pretty obvious if we step back out. Anyway, our goal will be to take out these guys, unless just stepping on the circles is enough. Oh, I want to step out to test it. Okay, so we do have to be standing in it. Then maybe getting more people on the battlefield is helpful. Probably the Deva, though I don't know how much Radiant you have. Or probably more than the other forms. Let's see. It's Violet and Yusin that he's getting his bonuses from. Which bonuses are the worst? The healing and the 5 AC. Well, at the moment we're not planning to attack him either way. But I'd rather get rid of his healing, because if any AoE spells does happen to strike him, I'd rather not heal. So let's do Planar Ally, Deva, over here on Yusin Square. I can't get you to Yusin Square. I can get you to Violet's. Well, I guess that answers that question. So his AC should now be down by 5. Yeah, AC 17. And while you're standing there, is your AC now 26? Well now. Isn't that interesting? Sadly, I can't get you back on the circle. It's a shame. Whatever. Oh, and we do want that skeleton guy gone sooner rather than later. Because I don't want to be wasting all of my spells on undoing your magic. Scratch is another one that I could have summoned earlier as just another body on the field. If we have to redo this fight, maybe that's a call. We tried Danse Macabre last time, but they all just sort of charged in and got themselves killed. It didn't seem terribly useful. Let's see about flying. Because it's what we did last time, and I don't think it was the wrong call. Because it's either this, or we use Lae'zel's Misty Step to get her over here. But I think she's more useful in this crowd than our character is. Getting ourselves out of that crowd will be good. So that's our movement. If I dash, it can get me over to there. Or I do some attacks on, like area attacks on you guys. There's really only a grouping of 2 though. Wasting some of my higher level spells. Probably not as useful as getting Astarion free sooner. As much as it sort of pains me to waste my action on a dash. I could cast Haste. Although if I was going to do that, I should have done it while I was near the rest of the team. Because I'm fairly certain I can't hit Lae'zel from here, and I cannot. Though I could also not get Astarion. There was another ability I never use. What was it? Mind Sanctuary. Sculpt a magical nexus that allows those within to take actions and bonus actions interchangeably. For someone like Lae'zel that gets 3 attacks per action, if I could get her to use her bonus action as a third action, or a second action. Third if she uses her action surge. That's 9 attacks on that turn, which could be pretty dang potent. But I think for the moment, let's dash. I don't know what he's getting from Astarion. But I could get all the way next to Astarion, or I could just stop here to stop whatever bonus that is. Let's briefly look. You're getting an extra bonus action. Sure, I don't know what you're going to use that for, but since I can prevent it,
As my feet can carry me.
might as well. So that's 2 ritual sources that he's lost. Sadly, Shadowheart moved off of this one. It was important to know how that mechanic works, but didn't work out in my favor. Okay. I was like, can I use these? No, they're actions. Okay, I think that is going to be your whole turn. Now with you, I could have you attack Cazador, but while he's in his humanoid form, he is far less scary. I mean, he's able to cast his spells, which sucks, but he doesn't have that area of effect, it seems. So I don't want to hit him and trigger him to go into that form. Probably better to... Are we going to just try and... Because I could just park ourselves on a few of these spots. And then hold on to the fight while we are in key locations. Or we could take our time trying to kill all of these vampire spawn. Because if we stop the 3 that are giving him unique abilities, which is tempting, Astarion will be able to pull down next turn, but then have someone parked on each of these. That gets rid of his unique powerful abilities, but he still has the temporary hit points, the necrotic damage. No, I think we need to take out the spawn. And Lae'zel can get there. You're taking an attack of opportunity. Could you not? And still make it there? You know. That barely extended it too far. Well, then just jump, please. If you're standing here, can you attack? Yes. Because I'd rather take my time trying to take out these than focus on killing all of the enemies that are around. But they're going to do so much damage to us. But that's better to deal with an area attack from Varric than wasting her attacks on them. No, I still think this is the right call. Do I do something like menacing just to get more damage in? Feels a little silly. But also I want them down quickly so I can move on to the others. Yeah, there's just not a lot of great options. Miss? Well, at least it didn't waste a superiority die. How do you miss on someone with a 98% who's standing still? Did you roll like double nat ones? A 3 out of your 2d20s. Fantastic. Yeah, the fact they are resistant to everything is problematic. Oh well. It is what it is. Ow. Well, that's right. I've got tons of temporary hit points because I'm standing in the circle. Let's do Wrathful. Oh, right. And you can do Revivify. So if someone does drop while you're on the field, you can bring them back. And it's not concentration to maintain you, which means even if Shadowheart goes down, do you stay? Maybe. Oh, come on. That's your one attack per turn. Well, your AC is incredible, but your to hit could use some work. I don't want to fall asleep, but I also don't want to waste my 6th level spell. So let's try a counter spell. We get the arcane check, however that math works, to try and overcome it. And even if we fail, we still have our wisdom save, which I think we're pretty decent at. So hopefully we're good. Okay, the counterspell worked. How does that work? Because we have to...
Ritual is near complete. Can you feel its profane power?
We have to make a roll. Ow. I mean, it was lightning damage, but he also got the 30 necrotic damage because while we've taken over several of these points, we certainly haven't taken over all of them. Alright. So what's the best thing you can do now? We've got you being a problem. There's lots of radiant options. Spirit Guardians, but I kind of want you to stand here, blocking another spot. I wonder if Guardian of the Faith counts. If I cast that in one of these locations. Because it would probably attack these points. And might count as taking it over. Is it worth it to try? Because I could Spirit Guardians and then I'm just standing next to them. They're not running. But there is the chance that she would lose it upon being attacked. Versus this isn't concentration. And might be able to take over another spot. There is Sunbeam as well. Whole bunch of radiant damage. Are you guys weak to radiant? No, you're just neutral. You are, of course. Well, not necessarily weak, but if you get hit by radiant, some of your abilities... Oh, you can call lightning every turn. That's going to become a problem. If he keeps focusing it on me, that's fine. But yeah, it's this vampiric regeneration. We can undo that with Radiant. And I think he had something about hitting him with Daylight, not just Radiant. Sunlight hypersensitivity takes 20 radiant damage if it starts its turn in sunlight. Yeah, I don't know how to pull off starting your turn in sunlight, because I don't think this is just a single hit. Yeah, not sure on that. Whatever, let's try... Let's walk forward a bit so that we're on this. Then summon you onto here. Okay, it does count as taking it over. And I think it should be attacking her every turn. Because it's an enemy within its range. That's the goal. And then we'll just stand solidly in the middle of this. Yeah. Yeah, he's not going to be able to take any of them out because his attack accuracy is absolute garbage. I mean, 85% is not actually bad. I guess that's fair. He just missed last time. There you go. That's a solid hit. Making one attack per turn, but ultimately, he's here to stop Cazador from getting that bonus. Where are you dashing? You're trying to get over here. Alright. It's going to provoke attacks opportunity from the two bats. I think that's fine. We lose the ritual source, which is a shame. But Astarion is now free. Now what? I want the skeleton down. Well, I guess I don't have any actions left, so it doesn't really matter. I could try getting over here. Some more attacks of opportunity. Ooh. Ouch. That's one of the other ones that was giving him extra cool bonuses. So we've got both Violet and Yusin blocked off. What am I getting from Yusin? Ah, the healing. Brilliant. Well, that's super good. With that in mind, let's drink a potion. Not one of our most amazing ones, but a little bit. Yeah, I need to kill you so you're not wasting all of my spell slots.
Time to strike.
Alright, Lae'zel, you are good to go. You are not counted as... At least it doesn't look like you're stopping that one. Not the blood. I want to... Yeah, you no longer have that effect. There you go. Ow. Critical miss. Shame. Let's keep focusing on taking this guy out. Then I can move you elsewhere. One more hit. There you go. Do I take the attack just to get over to here? Definitely could. And I think I will. 7 damage, totally fine. How are you feeling, Cazador? You're down to... none? Have we managed to block all of them? Lae'zel, myself, Astarion's free. Yeah, we've got all of them blocked. Well now. And I don't think I need to waste your second wind yet. Oh, they managed to hit. There are lots of hits going on there, considering his AC should be like 26. Misty Step is fine. Go for it. Fear. Fear is less fine. It's level 3, so level 3 counterspell.
All my toil ruined.
Yep.
I have known you for 2 centuries. Have I not suffered enough?
All right, Astarion, let's
Do it.
let's go. Did that? Yeah, you used your offhand. Okay. You didn't. That was the sneak attack. Okay. Always have to check because you never know. And he does have a dexterity drain, which is fantastic. So we need to be focusing on hitting him with Radiant every turn. And ideally we want to break his concentration because Call Lightning is going to suck. Let's see, if I had you do Sunbeam, that does hit Astarion. I might be able to angle it, yeah, so it doesn't. But I'm still hitting these guys in front of me, which sounds fantastic. Yep. He made his save, but he has been hit for Radiant. So that'll stop his regen. Okay, now you're dodging. So, is your AC... No, your AC is still 26. It's weird then that 3 bats managed to hit you in a single turn. But oh well. Let's keep trying to take out this werewolf. Not quite down. That is a shame. Anyway, stay in place. Keep your AC bonus. Nice. Lots of healing. Perfect. I want you very dead. How do I make that happen? Could also do Dance Macabre now that he's not healing, just to get guys to focus on him. Could I Thunder Wave you, or my... What's your Constitution save? Terrible. I'd have to step forward, but I could step forward, Thunder Wave you off. Because while you might have some gear I'd want to collect, maybe, I don't care enough. So if I step up just directly here, we take the 2 attacks of opportunity, which isn't ideal, but it's fine. Perfect. Can I Thunder Wave both of you? Yes, I can. I'm not going to push you. You're held in place, but I'm still hitting you for the damage. Let's get you. You made your save. How dare. And then we'll step back into the circle. That is a shame. Because that did not do anywhere near the damage I needed it to. 3? I only did 3 damage? Ugh. If it worked, it would have been the fastest way to get rid of him. The fact it didn't work makes it less ideal. Alright, do we take out these guys now? I think so. For the moment, you being alive doesn't matter. These are the bigger threat, because Astarion can take down Cazador. Probably. Maybe. Disadvantage because it's too dark. Sure. Still 90% chance to hit, but I guess we'll start with the Ghast, who is tossing out the ghastly fume, which I'd rather get rid of. Some bigger hits and critical miss. Come on now. There you go. You're still... Can you stop moving so I can see your health? 30. Okay, so another hit or 2, sadly. And all the bats get their turns. It's fine. Fear again. Counterspell. And sure, do a Psionic Backlash. And I was right, you are going to attack her. Perfect. You are going to disappear yourself by doing that. That's maybe not as good, because your health goes down every time you attack. That's something I hadn't really considered. Ow.
If you will not partake in the ritual, your corpse will.
Alright. I could have you...
Already won, my boy.
You haven't won.
All the pieces are in place. The ascension is inevitable.
I have killed too many of them. I disagree with how you're... Well, I've killed one of them. You're nauseous, so you can't use actions. Alright. Well, then let's do a sneak attack on you with our offhand. That was not a sneak attack, Astarion. Have I turned off? Is this telling it to ask me? Or is this saying that it should just do it? I think this is saying it should just do it. Trigger automatically. That would be telling it to ask. So it should just be doing it automatically. We don't have advantage because of the miasmic mists. Right, so if I stepped around, now we have advantage. So now we get sneak attack. There you go. Possibly should have used bonus action to take a potion. Didn't consider it, but that would have been the smart choice. Alright. Can't use Sunbeam anymore. But I do need to hit you with radiant damage. Guiding Bolt, 49. Because I'm threatened. Sacred Flame, 40. Also not good. Could toss a Guardian of Faith next to you. That'd be fun. Otherwise, I don't see a great way that I'm going to pull off hitting you with Radiant. I mean, I could just smack you with my mace, but I'd have to step off of this square, which I'm less inclined to do. And you are resistant to lots of things. Not Radiant. I don't know if I can have multiple of these summoned at a single time. Let's do Spirit Guardians. Start working on taking all of these guys out. And then I'll have it raised when I eventually run in there, maybe. Do I go for a slightly higher level? I think I do. Probably not all the way to 5th level. Maybe 4th level. Do a little bit more damage. And you are within range? Yes. Part of me wants to take like a tiny step back just to be sure, but it's fine. We're within range, that's what matters. And you have 2 hit points left. It doesn't really matter if I hit you with a normal attack or Wrathful, but I might as well go with the Wrathful Strike. Goodbye to you. Opportunity attack. Let's get some more radiant damage on you. Perfect. You are immune to poison, so I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, you just danced around for your turn. Ow. Okay. Do I try it again? Step forward and try and shove you off? Your con save should be terrible. Should have been terrible last time. It's going to take 4 attacks of opportunity, but I will heal up at the start of my turn again. Ow. Whoa, that was a fun dance. Let's Thunderwave again. Get you out of here. There you go. Perfect. So now, whenever Cazador is the only spellcaster left, which means I'm not going to waste my reactions on that bone guy. I'll be using my reactions just on... You're paralyzed. That's not good. That's decidedly not good. Oh darn. Just noticed him standing still and having that purple glow on him, and I'm like, that's probably not a good sign.
I'm fury. I
Alright, Lae'zel, let's have you keep working on this guy. You don't need to move, just attack. There you go. Then, I guess let's take out this werewolf. Probably 2 hits. Yep. And then the question is, do I go somewhere to focus on attacking Cazador? Or is it better for me to stay here and attack you until you're dead? And then we try taking out Cazador. I could... bonus action, because there's nothing you need to do. I could actually go Hunter's Mark here to get a bit more damage. Because I don't really want you to leave this spot until we've dealt with her. Yeah, Hunter's Mark. We'll get a tiny bit more damage. And we can move it off of her once she's dead onto someone else. I'm really worried about Astarion at this point, particularly since several of the enemies have a tendency to go for the kill. Oh, and that's giving Cazador back his power right before his turn, which isn't great. Yep. Okay. How can I get you to help Astarion or hurt Cazador? I think we're in the same situation we were before with Cazador, where his saves are just too high. Oh, we need to re-Guardian of Faith here. That's a thing to do. Okay. That gets it back away from Cazador. It's interesting. You can see where it shows the power has been stopped, but it's like this area still looks like it's giving power to the ritual, and where Astarion was looks like it's still giving power to the ritual. Even though we know that's not the case. That probably should have gotten updated. Alright, you're going to die on your turn, which is fine by me. Tropical Smite. You didn't. Oh, concentration broken. Goodbye, Astarion. Yeah. That sucks. And you resist all damage, besides electricity. But it's save-based. Wow, even these bats are making those saves. That's awful. But I could go with something. Oops. That clicked faster than I wasn't intending to click there, but I think it was still aimed the right way. Though I might be hitting our Deva. He can take it, I'm sure. Yeah. But I think that is hitting Cazador and a couple of these bats. Might be hitting Astarion. I wasn't intending to click, just accidentally clicked. Ooh. I broke your concentration on Chain Lightning. Excellent. And yes, I think I will continue to stand here.
I am fury. I am death.
Alright. Yeah, I think I need you to kill this one so I can justify moving off of this square. Circle. take a step back so you're a bit more on the circle. Thank you. Felt like she kind of took a step forward to attack. Well, you did half their health in a single turn, so next turn you should finish them off. Not worried about the bats. Like, they do a little bit of damage, but not much. Oh, are you going to stay in your real form? Force teleportation on Astarion. Does a bunch of extra damage, which will kill Astarion. But I don't know that we're going to be able to easily get him back into the fight anyway. So it's fine. I mean, it probably just counts as one death save. So I'll just do Sonic Backlash. Give him a bit of damage. Oh! He managed to put Astarion back into the ritual. Okay, that wasn't part of the plan. It did bring Astarion back to life. But no. That's super bad. And he was able to go back into his mist form. Come on. Now what do we do here? So I kind of want you to just stand here and tank, but it also feels kind of pointless having you stand here and tank. I suppose I could have moved you forward to revivify. That would have been the call. I could have you aid. We get Astarion out. Where are you in the initiative, Astarion? The initiative is too full of bats to see. He's not. I don't think I'm missing anything. So I'm not sure what happens if I... Fact is, you're alive. Which means wherever your turn shows up, I should be able to... This will give Cazador plus 5 AC if I step off this, which isn't good. But yes, wherever you show up in the initiative, you should be able to drink a potion, unless a bat kills you too quickly. So let's fly over to here, because you can use aid. We're taking a bunch of attacks of opportunity. Ow. Then we fly over to here. Aid Astarion. Aid Astarion. He's back at 1 hit point.
Time to kill.
Where are you in the initiative now? You're not? Like, I can't control you. It's not your turn. But you're not in the initiative tracker. I'm so confused. Anyway, Astarion's back, and hopefully he gets a turn at some point so that I can have him drink a potion. And you can't fly all the way back. No? You can. Brilliant. That was an excellent turn. I mean, worst case, someone attacks Astarion and he dies, but then he's not back in the ritual, which is what matters. Ow. Okay. Obviously, I want to do lots more damage. I want to make sure I'm not actually hitting Shadowheart with this. that seems to hit basically everyone I care about. Oh, she is paralyzed. Then yes, if we can kill the ghoul that's attacking her, that would be great. Okay. So she'll be fine-ish. The enemies around us are gone. And let's take a healing potion just because. One of the basic ones. Because we are going to get a bunch of healing on our turn.
Swift and lethal.
Alright. Keep working on taking you out so that I can comfortably move elsewhere. Perfect. Not sure I want you here. Oh, you're reconcentrating on Call Lightning, are you? Yeah. Because you've got your area of effect. So there's no reason to move next to you right now. Let's just... I don't think I want to kill the ones that are giving us cool bonuses. It's better to just stand on them. The rest, I think, are fine if they die. But probably I'm just gonna have her attack Cazador from here on.
My path be true.
Yeah. Stay out of the stinking cloud, please. And reapply Hunter's Mark onto Cazador, please. There we go. Slowly taking damage there. Such a waste of his health. Attacking the bats. I mean, might as well Sentinel. Okay, casting Blight on Astarion. I'd prefer not, because we just got him standing. So let's just say no to that. And Sonic Backlash. Concentration broken on Call Lightning. Fantastic. And Misty Escape. Because of course you do. Alright, Astarion, you need to drink infinite healing potions, please. You have the big ones. Go with both of those. And you're not going to get sneak attack, are you? You do get sneak attack. I don't think that's true. Because I think when you get too close, you'll be within his range, which will get rid of your advantage. I could instead try and get Astarion over to this spawn, because this guy's going to disappear again soon. So taking out another spawn would be sensible. Or do I try and attack Cazador? Let's just tell it. I want this to be a sneak attack. And see if it'll actually let it happen.
No escape.
My guess is it won't. It doesn't, yeah. As soon as we step in, suddenly it's got disadvantage, so we no longer have advantage, so it's not going to be a sneak attack. And in which case, what's the point? In that case, get out of the mist. You can sneak attack with a bow. That's the call. I mean, it's something. Did that give sneak attack? Doesn't feel like it did. Then let's have you start moving generally towards this one. Okay, Shadowheart is no longer paralyzed. That's great.
Got to concentrate.
Let's have you use your bonus action to drink a potion. That healed basically nothing, but it is only the second tier potions. Maybe I should have gone for a better one. Can't really... 70%'s not bad, actually.
No
And we do want to be hitting him with radiant damage. That was a success. And then please hop back on here. You... think we'll take the attack's opportunity, have you move over and whack her, and then get back onto your spot. Good solid hit. Then fly back to here. There we go. Hard to get into the center of that because there's too many enemies around it's trying to click. We're good.
Survival is all that matters.
I don't want to hit you, Astarion. It's an area attack that technically... Oh, that's hitting Astarion. That was a misclick. Oh, dude. So I rest my fingers a little too heavily on my mouse sometimes. 0 damage. Well, good job, Astarion. How did you pull off 0? Oh, because as a rogue, you get... you take no damage on a successful save. Awesome. Cazador's half dead. Yeah, that was misclick, but it worked out, so everything's fine. Lae'zel, you're going to lose your advantage once you step forward. So is it better to have you shoot him 3 times? 15 to 30 versus 7 to 16. I mean, this does half the damage. So... no, I think we step in and take the disadvantage, or the not advantage on the attack. I still can do Soulbreaker as well. Potentially stun him. How's your con save looking? Not amazing. You do have legendary resistance. I don't know if you've used it yet. It's still showing up here. He's supposed to be able to use it 3 times. Let's step you in. And then Soulbreaker him. And hopefully we can stun him. Stunned. Nice. I don't know what benefit that's going to give us, but feels like it's probably worth it. Good solid hits, and then get out of the area of effect, please.
Taking position.
Good second win, but she hasn't actually taken that much damage. compared to the rest of the team. And you're slowly killing yourself with those attacks. Oh, he popped out of that form because of the stun. That is very, very good. So he's losing all of his area of effect, all of his resistances, everything. Okay, head on in, Astarion. Good crit. Crit on a sneak attack is always awesome. No. This isn't going to be sneak attack. I'm not going to waste your luck of the Far Realms. Critting that so it would do 10 damage rather than 5? No, thank you. Again, no thank you. And let's step back out of the way so that if Varric wants to use some sort of area attack, he can. Alright, you. Let's do another radiant attack. 94% chance to hit.
Down with you.
Perfect. And drink another potion, why not? Still like the general plan of what we had going on here. So yeah, you're going to take a bunch of attacks. It's fine. It's fine, I say. Not quite dead. Then fly back into this circle. There we go.
Never a dull moment.
Now what can we do against him? With advantage. Disintegrate? 100%. 50 to 100 damage. That won't get rid of his equipment, will it? I don't think that would disintegrate his gear. But I honestly can't say for certain that it won't. Because he's probably got some good gear on him. How else can I pull off roughly 55 damage in a single hit? I could do 2 shocking grasps. Maybe that's the call. Let's step forward, taking our attacks from the bats. Then we shocking grasp. Why are you not showing me the numbers? Because I don't want to misclick. But it's like not highlighting him properly. Oh, he was there for a moment. Alright. I'm uncomfortable with how that's not correctly showing the numbers. So I'm going to save so in case it misclicks, it doesn't screw me. There. Ooh, I can crit it. Yes, please. There's one hit. And then... Oh, no, I have to choose the targets. No? Should be able to hit him twice. Did that not do what I thought it should have? Cantrips targeting foes and allies can be used to target an additional creature. The same target can be chosen twice. Don't feel like it gave me the choice to click him twice. So we crit. Not seeing anything saying it used adroit caster in that. Yeah, something about that didn't work the way I intended it. It's fine. Hop back in. I did not mean to run through the stinking cloud, because that could have been problematic. You're 19 hit points. Someone else can kill you. Like Lae'zel. If you could finish this off for me. Okay. Journal updated, Pale Elf. But we need to finish off all the bats first, it seems. Alright. We don't need to finish off these guys, which is cool. Also, where is his body so that we could loot it? I wonder if he's actually in the sarcophagus. And that was some sort of like projection, maybe? Because surely they didn't get rid of his body. Anyway, we just need to kill off the rest of these, which should be simple enough. Oh, that one didn't actually have to die, but oh well.
Make it hurt.
All right, 2, 3 left. Shadowheart. Let's have you jump to get some extra movement. As we do. Then, can you get close enough and use, say, something like Spirit Guardians to hit several of them? Still one alive. That is a shame. Oh. Deva, can you finish this one off for me? Alright. I'm gonna call that the end there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Next time, I think we'll check out the sarcophagus. In fact, these guys are still here in ritual mode. Makes me think we're not quite done, but this seems like a good time to stop. So, yeah. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.